This conference will now be recorded.
Well, morning, everybody. It is February 9th and 2021, and it is time for us to do our, actually February 9th, 2022, but it's time for us to do our 2021 Broker Awards for Ben Premier Real Estate, and I'm thrilled to have everybody present. It's nice to see your faces on the screen here. I'm really excited about it. We're going to do the format similar to what we did last year, in which we're going to be talking some, or I'm going to be talking some, and then we're going to do some trivia questions like we did last year. Fun trivia. I think you guys will enjoy some of these. I'm curious to see if you have how many people can get the answers on some of these questions. But wanted to talk about us this year and how wonderful you guys all did in 2021. It was an amazing year, absolutely amazing year. Recognize on your screen here, there's this little chat button. So when we get to the trivia questions, please put your answers to the questions in the chat button, and I'll be monitoring that, and going for whoever gets it in first, we'll go. If we end up having, that will be the person who wins if they get the answer correct on the chat or on the questions that we ask on trivia. But in the meantime, let's get started on what happened to our brokerage in 2021. It's been an amazing year. 2021 was absolutely our best year ever. We had 550 closed sales, a volume of 364 million, with an average sales price of 663,000. Up until that point in time, 2020 had been our best year with 561 closed sales, but a volume of 296,000, a million, excuse me. So we were up almost $70 million in actual commission income. So think about it. What started in 2020 with the COVID pandemic resulted in an unexpected boom in the local housing market when people, having to stay at home, recognized that we can live anywhere if we're going to be working from home. And so let's move to a place we actually want to live. And that continued, that whole thought process continued in 2021 with tremendous growth and movement to Central Oregon. And I don't see any end in sight. We expect that 2022 will be more of the same, but with mortgage rates rising, limited inventory, perhaps the rate of growth will be at a slower pace, but we're still expecting a lot of growth in 2022. So we represented clients and closed transactions as far away as John Day, Klamath Falls, Eugene, and Lincoln City, but the vast majority of our work in 2021 was in Central Oregon. For a breakdown of our 550 closed sales, we had 467 in residential, 6 commercial leases, 40 land sales, 7 commercial sales. In 2021, remained the number 5 brokerage in Central Oregon for total sales, ahead of Harcourts and behind RE/MAX. Since we opened our doors in January of 2011, and some of you guys have been with us since that point in time, we have sold almost 5,200 properties worth roughly $2.2 billion. And all of this work could not have happened without our great administrative staff. We have Brittany, who is our amazing broker support. She probably knows more about what's happening in the lives of the brokers than I do. She's up there in full support of everybody who is working here. She's there working in SkySlope, RMLS, Craigslist. She has flyers, special projects, phones, and so much more. She's also helping out now with brokers who are on vacation in showing property for people who are not available to, or not here to do it, and helping and assisting as best she can. And then of course there's Emily, who is my backup, and who when I'm out, and she probably never ever dreamed that she would be working with her mom when she left college. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but she's been here and she's been wonderful. We're so happy to have her. I mean, I couldn't get by without her great technical support skills, amazing research skills, and overall great work. And then of course there's Brad, who is our support behind the scenes. I mean, he does website management, photography, research. I mean, he's an expert in all things. And he also built our space. For those of you who don't know, he was the one who designed and built out our space here downtown. During 2021, we welcomed the following brokers. Of course, we welcomed Team Kim Bishop and Jan Davey, and we're thrilled to have them with us. We already have one closing with them, and we have another in contract. Vince Bishop, we had a closing with him in December. We welcomed Keldon Brent. He was new in 2021. We've had a couple of deals with him in 2021, and he's working a lot with Holly. And of course, there's Julie Carnegie, who jumped in, and she's dressed so beautifully today. She jumped in with both feet, running with being a broker. She's got a great pending contract, a great listing, one closing so far, and much more to come in 2022. We also welcomed Bobby Gelshoot, who he joined us with a background in real estate, going back for many, many years in Hawaii. He'd been here in Central Oregon for several years, and it's really great to have him here. I know that Sherry and Chelsea met him yesterday, and it's nice to have that Hawaiian connection with another person from Hawaii here. We also welcome Grace Lupina and Lisa Fisher. And this is an exciting team who's working in the Brasada Ranch area. And they have a combined real estate experience of 47 years. Lisa, having worked exclusively in commercial, so she's embracing residential now. It's a great learning curve with her, and of course Grace has had years and years of experience working in Orange County in California in real estate. She also worked in property management as well, so kind of a really fun team to have with us. And they have their first listing coming on maybe today if we can get all the get it all uploaded. Then we also have Chelsea Ortega, who joined us this year. I'm just thrilled to have Chelsea with us. She's, of course, Sherry's daughter. She has her mom's intelligent, great people skills, and hardworking attitude. And she's brought an awful lot to this partnership already, and it's really fun to see how Sherry and Chelsea will grow this year. We also have Misty Roop, who joined us. We already have 3 deals in contract with her, a listing and a closing. And wow, Misty is awesome, and she's excited to be able to take a vacation. She was telling me about that. We've got our admin staff covering for her in case we have some showings and things like that, but she's gone. We also have Matt Wilson, who joined the end of March, and he's brought 5 closings so far, including the one that we closed in Klamath Falls. And we also we're thrilled to welcome back Maggie Wodehouse, who had been with us and had left. And when she joined us initially, she had one darling baby. Then she had a second. And now that she's been gone with us, she has a third. And so a beautiful family, 2 sons and a daughter. And she also has the Hawaii connection too. So there's something about Central Oregon, Hawaii. Of course, Liz, having been raised and born in Hawaii, and has that great connection too. So we're pretty excited about all the things we have going on here with our group. Now, for our brokers who've been with us for more than a year, we have Tara Cardo. And I don't know how many of you guys have met Tara, because she is just a great broker. She became a mom last fall as well. And she's back to work after having been a mom, and has a deal in contract scheduled to close early March, jumping back in after having taken some extended time off with a newborn. We also have Sheila Crew, 7 great closings in 2021 and more in contract. And for those of you who don't know, Sheila's also licensed in Tennessee. So if you ever have a need for a Tennessee referral, connect with Sheila. She can help your client there. And then Robert. Robert's been with us a long, long time. And I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but he had some severe back issues this year, and he had surgery, and now he's healthy again, which is absolutely wonderful. He managed, even with all those issues, he had 6 great closings. And he's back to work and doing more in 2022 with a healthy back. We've talked a little bit about it. He's like everybody else, got a lot of buyers. It's hard to find property that works for them. We have also Erlene. She's back, having recovered from some physical issues too with her ankle. She's working in the farm and ranch and taking care of farm family and home. Wally, who's been with us for a while, has split his time between California and Oregon, and he's planning on spending more time in state. And we're happy to have him here too. And Cinda, another one who's splitting time between California and Oregon, and pickleball. Still have 5 deals and looking for more. And of course, those who were able to attend the summer gathering we had at my house, we enjoyed her wine tasting skills. And again, if you don't know, she's connected with a winery in the Bay Area and just has a wealth of knowledge of wine. And we have Christy Mueller. Christy became engaged in 2021. Super excited for her on that. And she came on so strong the end of 2021, having a lot of her business in fourth quarter. And if she can continue on with that, and she has goals to do that, bring back activity to 2022, what she had ended up with at the end of the year. Look out for her. She's just doing a phenomenal job here. Joe Kendall. Now, Joe moved to Prescott, and I'm going to miss Joe. I've always enjoyed him. He's busy, though, in semi-retirement. He's in our referral company now, but he is designing and building his new home in Prescott, and I know he's going to be very actively involved in that. And Denny had 7 wonderful closings, including several high-end, and has new listings coming on. And I know he got one in contract yesterday before it even entered into MLS with another broker within our company. So excited about all the stuff he's got going on. Karen Slater Parker, back to work after caring for her family. And it was really fun to see her coming into the office. I hadn't seen her much of 2021. And so it's neat to see her again. And Bill, you can tell us, is this the year your clients in Primeville are finally getting ready to get their home on market? I know it's been a long time coming.
Certainly tries your patience.
What's that, Bill?
I said it certainly tries your patience.
Oh, I know. I mean, these are your clients who are trying to figure out what to do with all their stuff, and they've got a lot of square footage full of stuff. Yeah. And of course, Scott. And I'm so glad we got to see his baby. In between having, taking care of newborn, he's had 5 deals, and that is awesome. Now, Bob and Diane C. Healthy after broken bones. For Diane, having last year not broken only her ankle, but also her shoulder, all within a couple of days of each other. And that's amazingly hard to have dealt with. But now they're back, having had a vacation and taking care of their grandchildren, and still, we've got into a new contract just a couple of days ago. Keely, our local broker who also knows Southern Oregon, her first closing of 2022 is scheduled to close in March. Stephanie Waugh, our broker, keeping it all together in South County. She has a condo listing in Sun River, and I hope maybe one of us can bring a buyer for that. And then there's Holly, between taking care of grandchildren, nursing a broken ankle. I don't know what it is about broken ankles in our brokerage right now, because Holly is nursing a broken ankle. Jackie is nursing a broken ankle. And of course, last year, Diane broke her ankle, and then we had Erlene, who had multiple issues with ankles over these years. So, hey, no more broken ankles, guys. Anyway, Holly, though, you have to say, got her ankle broken by jumping on those bouncy things with her grandson. So, and she's got a new listing coming on soon in Southeast Bend. And then, of course, there's Jack, who has been busy with politics. I know we're in special session right now. He's been a great referral partner, and we're super excited about Jack. He is moving out of state, however, so he will probably be going into our referral company later in the year. So hopefully I talked about most of our brokers. Have more to talk about, but we're now at a point where it's our first trivia question. So everyone know where the chat button is here? Anyone who answers the trivia question correctly, the first person who gets it, you guys all will win a Back Porch Roaster gift card, coffee. Love to support Back Porch Roasters, who are right next to us here in the Franklin Crossing building. So everyone get ready for this trivia question. So Why are barns traditionally red? Eric Andrews. Good thought. If we have no one else who comes up with something similar or a little bit better, Jane, welcome
to welcome the cows.
Any other guesses? Scott, availability of paint colors, clay pigment. I think that's a good answer. Only color.
The sealant, maybe the rust was prevalent on farms, so a lot of things rusted. So maybe they covered it with paint as a sealant.
What was that? And who was that?
This is Sherry. I know a lot of things on barns and they rust out. So I think a lot of the farmers put extra coats of paints. I talked to farmers in the past, people in agricultural. They get heavy winds and a lot of storms. So it's
it's hard for me. Yeah, it is actually what it comes down to, and I think that Scott is really, really, really close. Availability of clay, and he's talking about clay pigment. So basically, here's the answer. Farmers, ever a thrifty bunch? Oh, if you can't see the answers, so stands linseed oil used? No. You click on the chat button. You should be able to read everyone's answers. So it stands out on a large property. Some farmers drink and need it to find it in the morning. Linseed oil, that's a good answer, Diane. It actually comes down to the pigmentation. So here's the answer. And I think I'm going to give it to Scott here. So Scott, every bunch experimented to find ways to make paint. They used what they had on hand: lime, milk, and red iron oxide, rust, and mixed it all together and made a nice red paint at an affordable price. So there's the answer. Okay.
Yay.
So Scott, first winner. So I got to note that. And for those of you guys who don't know, Scott is also a geologist. So
yeah, iron oxide maybe came from clay. Who knows?
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Just rusty farm equipment.
Very good. Okay, so let's go on to the next thing here. Now to actually get into some of the awards we want to make a notation about. We have our gold level awards. We did these last year. These are for our brokers who have sold between $5 and $10 million worth of real estate. In 2020, we had 9 who fit this category, and in 2021, we have 12.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it's great to see this happen. We have a lot of growth within our company, and yes, prices are up, but we also have people who are really working hard, and it's just super exciting to see this. So our winners, our 12 winners, in no particular order. Here's our first. Stephanie Eggerly. In 2020, she had 12 closings, and in 2021, she had 22. And so really stepped it up there with an additional 10 closings, and she's really working hard and doing an awful lot. So congratulations to Stephanie. Another person between 5 and 10, Debbie Walsh. This all came together for Debbie in 2021. She had 17 closings, and it was just amazing amount of work for Debbie. And every time I turned around, she had something else in contract. And I know she's got something else. She's got a new listing coming on board. Every time something else is happening. So
43.
super excited about Debbie.
19 million officially.
What's that? Okay, next person. Peter Jones. He had 6 closings. And he has had the opportunity to spend several months in Baja California. I don't know if you guys are Facebook friends with him, but he's been posting down there, and he's now on his way home. So they were there for a couple of months, he and his wife, and have just enjoyed that time. But he had 6 closings and made it all happen last year. So congratulations to Peter. Another person, Kelly Johnson, 16 closings in 2021. Lots of great goals. We've talked a little bit about what she has planned here in 2022, and she's got a lot of things in the wings and a lot of hard work going ahead of her. So congratulations to Kelly. Another, Colleen Dillingham, 10 closing in 2021, averaging 736,000 per closing. So a lot of higher end stuff, and I know Colleen she's traveling right now. She had to go back home to Kansas today to be with Dad, but I know is going to listen to the recording when she comes back. Next person, Diane Lozito. She's juggling a lot right now, and she still managed to have 10 closings in 2021, averaging just shy of 700,000. So congratulations to Diane. I know she's also got, her 2 duplexes that just hit the market last week, had I think 17 offers on them, and she juggled all that too, an amazing amount of work with that. So congratulations to Diane. Next person is Katie Mcginnis. Katie, who if you haven't met, she's fairly new to us, been with us a couple of years, and she had 11 closings last year. And the thing that's really exciting about Katie is she knows how to work Instagram, something I need to know better how to do it, and she does, and she's making great connections through Instagram. Younger generation, obviously that's the social media of choice, and congratulations, Katie. Then we have Liz. Liz, who has been with us since the beginning. Liz, this last year, I so admire her. She has developed an awesome balance between work, family, and fun. And that's what we all want, have it all come together. And Liz had that all happen to her last year. And so I admire her being able to take some trips. And obviously, believe it or not, for you guys who don't know, she's a great grandmother. So, wow, congratulations, Liz. We also have Kathy Hovermail, who is a wonderful broker, been with us a long, long time. And she's in transition right now, having built with her husband her permanent new home on the coast. And she let me know she's actually physically able to move in. So she's been living out of a trailer for months, and now actually getting able to move into their new home is pretty exciting for them. She still managed to have 12 closed sales last year, and we have looking upon her as a great, she's still with us, still kind of doing some referrals back with us as well. So congratulations to Kathy. And Jane, in her second year with us, she closed 10 sales. And her last sale of 2021 was, I believe it was a floor call or a walk-in. And that person ended up buying Dan Cardo's listing in Ablecrest, which closed, I believe, 1.3 million, something like that. And that was a great way to cap off 2021 for Jane. And so everyone loved Jane and her great British accent. And when I was looking at some trivia questions, I said, I can't use that one because that one's based in England, and that would give Jane an unfair advantage. So anyway, but maybe I'll use it anyway if we get to a point there. Next person, Elizabeth Euland. She had 7 deals in 2021, and I have to say I so admire her work ethic, and she keeps on keeping on, even though she has some physical issues right now. It's really challenging for her. But she is still an amazing person, has a great attitude, and does a phenomenal job on floor. Congratulations to Elizabeth. And then last but definitely not least is Danielle Gates. She had 10 closings, and I know she's got so many buyers waiting in the wings for property to hit the market. She's the one who had our closing on the coast in Lincoln City area, and it's wonderful to have Danielle here. Congratulations, Danielle. Okay, next, trivia question. Here's another great one. So get ready, all you guys. I loved your answers for the first set. Okay. So what is the background behind the name housewarming? We all know what housewarming is. So what is the background behind it? Anyone any ideas? Unlike the farm question, no one's jumping in on this one. Oh, here, good one, Eric. Used to bring coal for the fireplace. That's a good guess. That's not the answer, though.
Lynette, I think warming a new house because you're housewarming. Well, in a new house. It's a cherry.
Yeah, Sherry, I can't understand you. It'd be great if you could try to just type your answer into the chat here.
Where is it?
Well, you see a little chat button. There's a little round circle.
Around.
That's it.
I don't see it.
It should be there on your screen. It's a little round circle.
I don't see it. Can you hear me? I'm turning up the volume. I don't see your answer. Warming a house. Can you hear me?
It's hard to hear you, really. Your voice is very muffled. Eric has another great guess here. Gifts that make the home feel warm and welcoming. That's a nice gift. That warms the heart. But that's not.
Oh, all right. I can't find a circle.
Yeah, this little circle. It looks like it's like on a comic. Because I don't know if you guys can see my pointer, and I don't know if you can see my screen, but it's right here, the little chat.
No,
right
I don't have that on mine.
Okay. Any other guesses?
Warming a house.
Any other guesses on housewarming? If no one else guesses, I think we'll go with Eric's guess because that's better. But it's not the answer. But I can. Okay, we'll go with Eric's guess then. Really, the answer comes down to in the early days of a mortgage, interest rates were pretty high, sometimes up to 15 or 20%. And loans would often culminate in a big balloon payment, similar in size to today's down payment. And this made paying off a mortgage an even more momentous occasion. Homeowners would celebrate when they paid off the mortgage by throwing a big party and literally burning. Oh, Sherry, thank you, Sherry. So you found the chat, warming a house. That's a great idea, but that's not it. But they would celebrate it by throwing a big party and burning their mortgage documents. Guests would bring gifts to help commemorate the home being owned free and clear. And this tradition has since evolved to what we now know as a housewarming party, where you moved into a new house and everyone brings gifts. But it was literally burning your mortgage documents. So that's the history behind housewarming. Okay. Now, next to our awards. The Platinum Level Awards. These are people who've earned 10 million, who sold more than $10 million. Last year, we did it between 10 and 20 million. This year, we broke that down to between 10 and 15 million. Last year, we had 3 in this category. In 2020, we had 6. So that again tells you the growth of how people are able to sell, how they were able to produce in 2021. So here they are in no particular order. Dan Cardo, he had 18 closed sales worth over $14 million. So congratulations to Dan. Otis Craig, 16 closed sales. And Otis and we worked hard this year in working through the challenges of new construction. In particular, I can let you guys know regarding non-refundable earnest money, and when you enter into a contract early before the builder actually knows what the house is going to cost. So a lot of challenges connected with this sort of stuff. So a great learning year, and Otis and I both learned a lot through that. Next broker, Catherine. 20 closings in 2021. Congratulations, Catherine. Amazing work. And Catherine's probably one of you who would really recognize the value of the after-hour phones. One of those closings that she actually, in this case 2, resulted from a lead she got in after-hours phones, which ended up in a listing. And it just so happened that she had the buyer for the listing, and her client who had the listing elected, and they were working to get it active on MLS. And when Catherine's buyer popped up there, said, I'm interested in buying, her seller said, not interested in even putting into MLS anymore. I'll just sell it to your buyer. So great opportunity that happened through Catherine. She absolutely did a great job with her clients on that case. Next person. Congratulations, Sherry. Amazing, amazing work for you, Sherry. You had 17 closings in 2021, up from 11 in 2020. And, you know, close to doubling the volume of her sales. And so, Sherry, congratulations. Huge, huge congratulations for your work. Next person, Rob Lindbergh, 17 closings. Up from 12 in 2021, so 12 to 17. I don't know, guys, how you all have been able to juggle all this work, especially when you consider that it's been hard to find property for your buyers. I know a lot of us last year, a lot of our brokers wrote a lot of offers that never went anywhere. But Rob, congratulations, you had 17 successful closings. The next person, Anjali Ray. She had 12 closings in 2021, and they averaged $905,000 per sale. So she's dealing with a lot of higher end property, and congratulations to Anjali. Okay, next. Trivia question. Everyone's ready. We did so well with the housewarming. Let's see how we do with this next one. Okay. What is located at the top of the Eiffel Tower? See if anyone knows the answer to this one. A blimp anchor. That's a good guess, Eric. A light. That's a good guess too. And yes, there probably is a light, but this is actually tied in. I'm going to give you guys some hint. A bell. That's a good idea. It's geared to the person. A lightning rod. That's another great idea too. It's geared toward the actual person who designed the Eiffel Tower. A weather station is a really good guess as well. But that's not the answer. Sherry Hilton, congratulations. Sherry, you got it right. It's an apartment. Absolutely. So here, congratulations, Sherry.
Really?
Got it. All right. So to give you an answer, French flag, that's another good, I guess, too. It's an apartment. So to give you an idea what happened here, as part of his commission for the design and construction of the most famous Parisian landmark, Gustave Eiffel built and maintained ownership of a secret 1,000-square-foot apartment near the top of the Eiffel Tower. Many people have offered Eiffel more than $1,000, which is the equivalent of $25,000 in today's US dollars, for a chance just to spend one night in the most exclusive apartment. Seriously. But Gustave never rented the space to anyone, but he did occasionally entertain thinkers and artists who inspired the world, including Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. So people offered Gustave Eiffel $1,000 per night to spend a night there at the apartment, which is the equivalent of $25,000 today. So amazing, you know, but obviously that didn't happen. And congratulations to Sherry who got that answer. Pretty cool. So moving on to the next. We have our next award. This is where we split our Platinum Award into 2 separate categories. So we have our Sapphire level awards. These are people who did between $15 and $20 million. That's a lot of sales. And this year we had two people who earned this award. First of which, Eric Andrews. Congratulations to Eric, an amazing, amazing amount of sales. He had $19,988,000 worth of sales in just shy of 20 million. Congratulations, Eric. Just an amazing amount. And you were up from 11,800,000 in 2020. So huge, huge increase. And that's a heck of a lot of work. Amazing. Congratulations to you. And Tina Roberts, 23 deals, 16 million, up from 8.4 million. So congratulations to Tina. That's truly an amazing amount of increase in sales. You guys both did amazing work. So I forgot to turn off my phone. There we go. Next real estate trivia question. This is a fun one. I hope some of you guys will get this one. Some of you guys may have heard of this too. Question: in what state are you required to disclose if your house is haunted? Disclosure statements. In one state you are required to disclose if your home is haunted. Any guesses? 1 of 50.
It has to be
California. Everyone thinks that. Oh, Danielle, you got it right. Danielle, it's New York. Congratulations, Danielle. So it's really,
I don't know why I know that, but I knew that. I don't know why. I don't know.
Congratulations. Well, it's a major thing.
Portland, Maine, or Maine.
It's a case that made all the way to the New York State Supreme Court. It's a decision called Stambolsky versus Ackley, and it compels the sellers of real property in New York State to sign a separate disclosure if they do, in fact, believe that their property is haunted. It's popularly known as the Ghostbusters ruling, and the case is frequently discussed in property law classes, cited in textbooks and cited by other courts. And little trivia off to the side, Ghostbusters, by the way, was written by Dan Aykroyd and based on his own family's long history of ghost hunting. So there you go. Congratulations, Daniel. Who would have thought? Okay. Next are our diamond level awards. All right, these are our brokers who sold over 20 million as individuals. In 2020, we had 1 person in this category, and in 2021, we had 3.
Wow.
So, yeah, first person, Dana. Congratulations, Dana. She was our person also in 2020 who had that as well. So congratulations to Dana. You are one of our 3 Diamond Award winners. So another person, Kate, congratulations. And she did this with 11 deals. Amazing. Her average sale for Kate in 2021, her average sale was 2 million.
Wow.
Congratulations. Amazing work. And third, Sherry Ortega. She had 19 deals and her average sale was just shy of 1 million. Next year, Sherry's going to be in our teen category because Chelsea joined mid-year with her. And I'm expecting between the 2 of them, we'll see them at the same point or even higher. Congratulations to Sherry. So yay, very, very good. Now we also have another trivia question. So see you guys get ready for this one. So we were talking about law and this case in New York that went to the New York Supreme Court about about disclosing if your house is haunted. So let's talk about the Supreme Court. Can you think of a special amenity that is located within the Supreme Court building which allows for fun? Allows for fun. A daycare center, great idea. There may be one there, but that's not what I'm looking at. A bowling alley, that's a great guess too, but it's not the case. Golf course in the Supreme Court building, that'd be challenging. A kitchen, a bar, those are all good. Those are all good. That's not the answer though. A wine cellar, that's a good one too. Good guess. Pool table, that's good too. A chessboard, there probably are chessboards there. Just understand that most of the newsworthy things that happen in the Supreme Court happens on the first floor. Up on the fourth, a shuffleboard, that's getting better. Darts. Up on the 4th and 5th floors, there are offices, a penthouse, yeah. There are offices, study rooms, sleeping quarters, ping pong, those are all good guesses. If no one gets it, I'm saying that Julie's probably closest to having it. So, swimming pool, that's a great guess too. Card table, no, none of those. Hot tub on the roof. Hey, doesn't that sound like fun? Can you imagine all the Supreme Court people being up on the hot tub on the roof? Music, bocce ball, those are all good guesses. That's not the case. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to Julie, who got closest to it with shuffleboard. Yeah, Cinda, pickleball, great guess. Really what it is so up on the 4th and 5th floors, there's offices, study rooms, sleeping quarters, a fully appointed workout facility, and a full-size basketball court, affectionately nicknamed the highest court in the land. So Julie, with your guess on shuffleboard, highest court in the land there, with a full-size basketball. I can't imagine having that like on the 5th floor, but I guess they must. So somewhere in the Supreme Court building, they have that. Okay, let's move on now to our specialty awards. So each year we recognize one of our brokers who really stood out as our rising star. And this is a broker. It could be a new person, but it also could be a person who just had something happen in their year that they had a breakout year. They really grew. They just made things happen beyond their normal sales. I actually did some statistical analysis. I looked at the percentage of increase in sales, increase in volume, increase of everything between our brokers here. And I have to say that this is, we're recognizing someone who's been licensed for some time, but increased her sales by 266% from the year before, selling over 9 million, with inventory varying from very high end to West Side teardowns. And she worked very hard and all came together. And in 2021, our rising star was Debbie Walsh. So congratulations to Debbie. I'm so proud of you. Amazing, amazing work. So congratulations to Debbie. Yeah, hard work pays off, and she had a phenomenal year. Another thing that we like to recognize are teams, our teams. When 2 or more people are working together to make sales happen. We have 6 teams that have been Premier. And some of our teams, actually in a couple of cases, 2 of them are brand new to our brokerage, but I know that this year in 2022, they're going to have phenomenal years as well. But for 2021, our number 2 team was Jackie Martini Roberts and Shireen Aplenup. They had 17 deals dealing with broken ankles, sickness, and family, and they still were able to make it all come together. And they have started this year amazing. They have 6 deals right now in contract, 6 of them in contract right now. Amazing, amazing work. So congratulations to Shireen and Jackie. And our number 1 team for 2021 with over 54 deals and a volume over 32 million with everything. 32 million with everything from commercial leases to high-end broken top resales, and they could do it all. Plus, have a life. I know. Here we go. Casey and Rachel. Casey had an opportunity to travel to France, and Rachel had a chance to go to Hawaii. It's wonderful to be able to balance life as well as time off. And I see that Colleen just joined us. Colleen, so nice to have you pop in from Kansas. Congratulations to Rachel and Casey. Amazing work. 54 deals. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. It's amazing amount of work. Congratulations. Okay, we have one more set of trivia before we get to our very last stuff here. So last trivia question. And I think I'm gonna probably have to give some help on this one. Maybe you guys know the answer right away. So there is a United States port city, and it's considered a city built on ships. See if anyone gets that based upon that clue. United States port city, considered a city built on ships. Any guesses? Portland, great guess. San Diego, another great guess. And those are both wrong. Honolulu, that's another great guess. Long Beach, another great one. Nope and nope. Any other guesses on that? Here is a clue, a big clue. Seattle's a good guess. Florida, a good one. When I say built on ships, I mean literally built on ships. Rob, that's the answer. San Francisco. Congratulations, Rob. That's the answer. So here is the reason why. During the California Gold Rush, prospectors sailed to California from all around the world. Once they arrived, many sailors and even captains abandoned their ships, hoping to strike it rich in the gold fields. Because real estate in San Francisco was at a premium even back then, the ships were repurposed as jails, houses, or hotels. Some rotted and sank in the harbor or burned in the fire of 1851. Then enterprising speculators just continued building right on top of the sunken ships. When they were digging tunnels for the Bay Area Light Rail in 1994, crews discovered some of these ships, including a fully intact ship called the Rome. This ship was too big to dislodge. They just kept tunneling, which means the J, K, L, M, N, and T trains travel right through it. There's an estimated 70 ships lie buried under some of the most expensive real estate in the world in San Francisco. So, bit of trivia there. So, congratulations to Rob. Good guess. Oh, maybe you knew, Rob. Congratulations. Okay. Last questions, last bit of awards that we need to acknowledge here. New award this year. I wanted to acknowledge this one, which was huge. This was a sale that happened through our internet leads. And it was a $4.1 million sale. This was a broker who was just on top of the internet leads when they came in, engaged and got activity, got communication going with this lead, and it ended up in a $4.1 million sale in the Highlands at Broken Top. Amazing sale, and that was Peter. So congratulations to Peter for that huge sale. It's amazing. Another sale, I have another award I got to acknowledge this year, which I find absolutely amazing. The #1 person who had closed transactions this as an individual. I already told you about Casey and Rachel with 54 deals. Well, this is 44 closed deals as an individual. I have no idea. I've actually talked with this person about it. It's like, how in the world do you keep these deals straight in your head? I have no idea, because he does it by himself. And that's Eric Andrews. Congratulations, Eric. And I know you told me you have goals to have 50 deals yourself this year. I know you're well on the way towards that. I have no idea how you do it. Amazing work. Another thing we have to acknowledge is the top deal of 2021 at $6.4 million, a top deal, and actually the top selling individual house in Bend ever. And that goes to Kate Cushman, who was on both sides of that transaction. She represented the buyer and the seller. Oh, thank you. That's amazing, amazing work. So congratulations, Kate. That's all I can say. I don't know how. It was a challenging transaction, and you did it. You did it with such professionalism all the way through. So congratulations to Kate.
Thank you very much.
And the last award we have to do, and I'm thrilled to do it. Every year she pulls it out, and this last year she was able to take a whole month off as well. Congratulations for our #1 top producer of 2021 with over $24 million in sales as an individual, Dana Ferlin. Congratulations to Dana. Congratulations to everyone. I am so thrilled for all of you guys. It's just an amazing group of people. I am honored that I have the opportunity to work with every single one of you. You are an inspiration to me. You give me so much joy every day that I can work with you, help you through transactions, help you come to some resolution. I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to work with you. It's my joy. It's my it's why I get up every morning and why I'm so excited to look at what's going on. You know, I learn every day. It is just an amazing experience, and I'm thankful so much for you that you've been able to that you put your faith in our brokerage, and that you continue to excel and grow and have the success you do. And my goal for this next year is to continue on with this, and that everybody has this kind of success. I want everybody in at least the lower end award-winning thing. That would be awesome. And so thank you to all. We've ordered trophies, and they will be here. They should be here in the next couple of days. I'll let you all know when they come. And if we don't have anything else, I think that's it for today. Anyone else have anything you want to be a part of? Oh, thank you guys for all your gratefulness and your thanks, and thank you. Nothing else. I will be putting your coffee certificates in your green folders, and when the trophies arrive, I'll let you all know. Thank you, everybody.